Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Shot, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Upamecano. Passes short and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thinks about the shot. Iñigo gets into some space. Konate trying to keep this in. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And it's Camavinga. Thuram is onto this.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that is a little undercooked. Camavinga puts his foot on the gas.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Punched away. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Conte. Klaus. France are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Driving on and making good progress.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Back into them, and the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And a shot! Really well taken goal. France are back on level terms. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Dembele. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, super ball. And the finish! It's anyone. Oh, he's been caught on it here. In towards the back stick. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Conte. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's some great running on show here, but ultimate chance for a shot! Goal, France! And again they hit the front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France go into the lead. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And this is Kante. He's shifted. Big chance, takes a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Conte. Oh, sweet feet. Here comes the header! Oh, what a be quick to recover this. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Conte. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Tchouaméni. Conte. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Saliba. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's a sharp pass. That is Conte. Dembele. Steaming on goalwards. Played into the box. Cleared without hesitation. Camavinga. Camavinga looking to penetrate opposition lines. And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he finish? It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circle.
And it's half-time here. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's running through. He's having a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. France have their second corner now. Thuram! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their third corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Conte. Dembele. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good-looking ball. France are looking to break at pace. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Tchouaméni. And it's Digne.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Tchouaméni. Camavinga. Hernandez, who's set up one goal so far. And he's there to clear it. Some really good shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
That is good strength. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And they can counter here. And it's Camavinga. And here's Thuram. Camavinga touches it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Out to the left it goes. Hernandez with the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
So their fourth corner of the game. Somewhat off target. There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga. Koundé. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he was quick to react.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He has a look up, and it's played in here. Konate gets it away. Conte. That's gone for a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9, le numéro 10, le numéro 7, le numéro 6, le numéro 25,
Chouameni,
le numéro 3,
Fofana,
à leur place, le numéro 12,
to Rabiot.
le numéro 24,
It's
le numéro
Hernandez.
11, le numéro 14,
Rabiot producing a good steal there, showing
le
a good
numéro
level of
22.
alertness.
Changement.
And smartly reclaimed. Looking to play him in. Real chance! Goal! France! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Opts to play it back.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Very much into the last knockings. Mbappe! Oh, important interception. Rabiot. Chouameni. France finding their passes.
3 minutes.
For Olise. Aimed beyond the defence.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious, but
Saliba has been caught there. It's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. France are down to 10 men. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pinches it off him. Doué. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France undoubtedly...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. France do have a chance to counter here. And here's Mbappe. There they go, hunting in packs. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age, and at a time where the role of the fullback is even more crucial. He really is a diamond.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Takes a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Klaus. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Digne. Conte. Tchouaméni powering forward here. Now it's Kante. Tries to pass it through. Dembele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernandez picks it up out wide. Mbappe! Harmlessly behind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Stood up well to him there. Digne. And it's Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Upamecano cuts out the pass. Doué. Conte. Nice physical challenge. So what can they make of this? Now it's Thuram, and he's worked it through. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he was alert to it. Decent chance! Goal, France! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Le numéro 10.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out to the right, and he's in on goal. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Digne gets over and intercepts. Upamecano is there to clear. That's a cute ball.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Tchouaméni into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Played out wide. Conte. Now there's a... Tries a shot! France have their third corner. No, he's managed to misplace that. And it's been given away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Aimed beyond the defence. Doué. Camavinga knocks it into space, and he cuts out the supply. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
France, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back on the way. France carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Mbappe. Conte. Digne. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Thuram. Not the most convincing of passes. France needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nice looking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Dembele. And it's Conte. Conte. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And he's intervened well there. Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Mbappe. He's away. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's only too happy to take that back. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Oh, crossbar! And he's gone looking for safety. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Camavinga. And here's Doué. Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. And here's Thuram. And it's Doué. The referee's awarded a free kick. Digne ready to try one. Going for goal! That was travelling.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 25.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 10. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 6. Le
Hernandez
numéro 3. Digne.
opts for safety.
Le numéro 26. Le numéro
They've
11.
switched it over to the
Le
other
numéro
side.
7.
Ball
Le
played for
numéro
Klaus.
12. Le numéro 14.
Koundé.
Le numéro 22.
And it's
Changement.
Tchouaméni. Now Saliba. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, there's the clearance. Rabiot. Klaus. Tchouaméni. And it's Rabiot. Conte. Look at the space here. Oh, well played, well played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Olise. And here's Colomwani. Colomwani! And that's a real chance missed.
Colomwani has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Changement en cours.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He can get that clear. Thuram.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's played into the middle. Tchouaméni. Dembele. Chance here to
Temps
counter.
additionnel.
Board
3
shows
minutes.
there will be 3 extra minutes. Tries to play it through. And the shot! Oh, can he get onto this? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he thumps it clear. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Fofana. He's had it taken off him. Conte. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. Great vision. Fofana. Terrific header! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France go into the lead. Fofana. Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. Oh, perfectly measured that. Hernandez providing an outlet. It's a mighty effort! He should have put that one away.
Thuram has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Upamecano getting this one clear. Chooses to go back. Rabiot. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Tchouaméni, France looking to pass their way through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Dembele. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Tchouaméni. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ball's chance! Goal! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Attention, changement.
France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Threads one in. Knocks it out wide. Probing pass. They've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. He's in a great position here. Lovely feet. And it's Rabiot. Thuram. Shot, surely! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Thuram really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Hernandez. Pressing high and with purpose. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Fofana. Tchouaméni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
France are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Dembele, Rabiot. He's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
And this is the big chance.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Upamecano gets it clear. And here's Fofana. And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kolomuani, Olise, shot a goal! And that was very necessary. And we're done. France illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. And this is Dembele. And claimed it back swiftly. Thuram! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I see this guy, Upamecano, as a very modern-day centre-back. Quick, good with his feet, confident moving the ball out of defence. I mean, if you're a team like many of the good ones that like to play out from the back, then this Frenchman really is your perfect fit.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And here's Mbappe. Saliba makes the interception. Conte. Dembele. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Digne. Tchouaméni. Now Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Thuram. Played out to the right. So we're still where we started right now. Good ball over the top. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tchouaméni. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. Chance! Goal! France! The breakthrough strike! Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Camavinga.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
France finding their passes. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Saliba. Kante is herring after that one. And it's Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Here's Tchouaméni. Doué. Conte. Oh, they could break here. Tries to pass it through. Dembele looking to run onto it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Doué. Now this could be a... Tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Hernandez.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Tchouaméni. Thuram. Upamecano. Camavinga.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
Goes for a shot! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
And we have our very first corner. Koundé with the clearance. Thuram does well to get it back. France are looking to go forward now. Mbappe! No, not quite.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And he's gone long. Klaus might just make this.
Temps additionnel, 1
And it's
minute.
Camavinga. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Conte out to the right. Drilled in low. Salih. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Doué. Conte. And this is Dembele, and he's onside. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Camavinga. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Picked out, and the finish! And he thumps it clear. Upamecano gets it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Dembele. Conte. France still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tchouaméni, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Conte. That's good running with the ball. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Conte. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And that's a throw-in. Your impression so far, Jim?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Saliba cuts out the pass. Koundé. Conte. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a goal kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
France
Le
can
numéro
now
24.
introduce the first of their
Le numéro
substitutes.
25. le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 12.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And it's Camavinga. Well, played right into his path. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Camavinga. Tchouaméni with the slide tackle there. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Changement en cours.
France choosing to make the first change. Digne. Camavinga. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's well spotted. France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And he's there to retrieve it. Olise. Looking to play him in. Tries to play it through. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, it's come to nothing. Camavinga. Camavinga powering forward here. Olise shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Attention, changement.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Fofana. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. In with the challenge.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! And again!
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Hernandez. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Thuram. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Votre attention, s'il vous plaît.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chouameni goes short. Now it's Chouameni. Cross in, looks like a good one. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a promising position. Crossed it. Oh, what a... off the post! And he opts to go forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Thuram. And here's Doué. Doué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Conte did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Chouameni, Saliba, and Hernandez. France finding their passes. Opts to Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Digne. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, super ball! Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rabiot. Klaus. Konate. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Hernandez. Upamecano. Upamecano makes the interception. And he's in on goal. Now, can they get him away? Tries to cross. And it's hoisted clear. Doué. And here's Thuram. Great ball. Can he finish? He scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise. Dead chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! And he's there to belt it away. France have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Upamecano cuts it out. Now it's Doué. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe. Thuram shoots! Saliba clears it away. And it's Dembele. Dembele driving forwards. Now it's Thuram. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That'll be a throw. Conte. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And he lines up a cross. Conte.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's made its way to him. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Tchouaméni. And here's Doué. Shot could be on the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Doué. Takes a shot! Cleared without complication.
De temps additionnel.
It'll be a throw-in. Upamecano. And here's Mbappe. Not the most convincing of passes. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte. Oh, what a ball! Shifted it to the flank. Incoming delivery. And the shot! It's there! The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And here's Thuram. Threads one in. Klaus. That's a cute ball. And that is not finding anyone.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, it's come to nothing. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. And this is Dembele. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Digne. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Klaus. Tchouameni. Conte. That's Digne. Aims beyond the defence. He's onside. And a chance! And yes, it's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well read, nice interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely aimed pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide. This looks promising. And that is expertly dealt with.
France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's in a great position here. Big chance! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Le numéro 22. Changement.
Rabiot. Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. He's found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Olise.
Such good technique.
Now there's a fine ball. Duis. Dembele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Doué. France moments now away from seeing this one out.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Doué. Now it's Olise. Gives it back. And that's played in low. Rabiot could move up a gear here. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. It's run loose here. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. And here's Thuram. Thuram! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Mignon claims comfortably. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied pass.
And he has been fouled there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Decent hit from there. And here's Thuram. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Hernandez goes steaming forward. And it's Kanté. Dembele. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Swept in. Danger averted for now. And here's Mbappe. Thuram. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Kanté. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Goes for a shot! Goal, France! Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, easy pickings there. Tchouaméni. Doué. And here's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Konate deals with that comfortably. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. Doué running with the ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. 30 minutes gone. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Tchouaméni. And it's Doué. Kanté. Now there's a fine ball. Dembele. And he's forced to go back. And it's Tchouaméni. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Konate. Now it's Mbappe.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And the through ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He's a sharp little ball here. Conte. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Temps
Tchouaméni.
additionnel, 1 minute.
Good running, strong and purposeful. So, what can they make of this? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Digne, and he whips it. Oh, what a climb! And the whistle goes for half-time. France are still behind by 1, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Played out to the left flank, crossed in again. And he's on his way! Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a lovely, delicate pass. That ball looks a good one. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
France have their second corner now. And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's being urged to... There's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
France still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. That'll be a throw. Koundé, Doué, Conte. Ball played for Dembele. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting...
Tries a shot!
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's picked it up out wide. Now that's well seen too. Mbappe, Doué, chance here to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. So Jim, what are you thinking?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good running with the ball. And it's Camavinga. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Doué, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Kante. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a searching pass. Back into the middle. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. That's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tries to pass it through. Takes a shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well-timed, excellent interception. He has found the way through. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe, and he's onside. Now it's Kante. Shot could be on. And the shot's on here. Decent chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 24. Le numéro 25. Le numéro 8.
It's going to be another corner, I think.
Digne. À leur place. Le
Corner
numéro
number
20,
2 then.
Le numéro 12. Le numéro 11. Le numéro 18. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 14.
France
Changement en
can try it
cours.
again now. France have their third corner. Oh, important interception.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Rabiot. And he's in on goal. It's a good look. Terrific header. Has another go. Sticks it away. They have stolen level at the last. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Attention, changement.
France making another change here. Thuram getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Rabiot. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rabiot. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Barcola. Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. And the action has already restarted. France did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. And he's had it nicked away. Olise. Zaire Emery. Out to the right. Olise. Nicely weighted ball. Knocks it into space. Looking for the run. And he's worked it through. Mbappe. He's had a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And he's heaved it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rabiot. Rabiot charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Kolo Muani. Can he get on the end of this? Fofana. Saliba. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has left him in a heap. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he's managed to get rid. Hernandez. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4. À sa place.
Exhaustion, physical and mental.
Changement.
Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? And that's a good ball. Hangs one. Oh, smashing header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Saliba. And Pavard. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe.
Might want to be careful there.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
France go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Nicely spread. And it's Guendouzi. Cross into the box. Thuram chasing after it. Oh, strongly challenged there. Tries to play it through. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Guendouzi.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward.
That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Kolo Muani picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.